The inaugural edition of the Economic Times Farmer Producer Organization Summit and Awards was organized recently in the national capital to commemorate the efforts undertaken by the small, marginal farmers to institutionalize themselves. An array of thought leaders and industry experts came together and engaged in a thought-provoking session throughout the day. The event was flagged off with the welcome address by Narasimhan Srinivasan, sector expert and jury chairperson Samunnati.
This event, it's a celebration of what farmers can do when they come together. At the outset, I would like to welcome the 150 odd farmer producer organizations who have made it possible to come here, be part of the proceedings, and give the motivation to others who help them as also themselves. So let me extend a warm welcome. Programs like this, which focus on farmer organizations and in the rural areas, they can't be very successful. It can't be just a private sector effort. It requires the large resources and the ideation that comes from the government with its skilled manpower and budgetary resources. I welcome Dr. Ashok Dalwai, who had chaired this committee on doubling of farmers' incomes. A special welcome to Dr. Ashok Dalwai.
I am personally very happy that this initiative has been taken because we are convinced that the march forward towards a better life for the farmers of this country would rest a lot on the shoulders of the farmer producers organizations. We are all aware that while agriculture in India over the last 70 years has done well in terms of growth and has enabled the country to cross the hump of food deficiency, it parallelly has resulted three unhappy souls. One is the consumers themselves, who, while food secure, are yet to be nutrition secure. We now need to focus on nutritional requirements of the consumers. The farmers, the prima donna, the principal stakeholders of this enterprise called agriculture, are obviously not happy because their incomes are not enough for them to lead a dignified human life. Because 65% of the farm households are marginal, 86% are marginal and small, and the average holding size has been decreasing, and it has now sometimes come down to less than 1 acre. So far, because India is home to the beginnings of agriculture revolution 10,000 years back. India, there have been 7 hotspots across the world where agriculture, settled agriculture actually began 10,000 years ago. And India, in present-day Balochistan, which comes in Pakistan, is home to the first agriculture revolution along with the 6 other hotspots. As long as we believe that agriculture is to produce food for consumption, that means food security is prime concern, we will not be able to improve the lives of the farmers. What we need today is to change that mindset and say agriculture is an economic sector. It is not an addendum to the manufacturing sector. It is not an appendix to the service sector, but it is a principal economic activity. Only then will we be able to bring in farmers with passion and with commitment to practice agriculture.
तो ये जैसे कि मालूम है कि बजट में भी और संकल्प पत्र में भी ये बात आई कि 10,000 FPO बनाए जाएंगे। तो 10,000 FPO बनाना अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा काम है, मानती हूँ मैं इस चीज़ को, क्योंकि अभी तक देश में सभी आंकड़ों को देख लें, चाहे वो नाबार्ड ने बनाए हों, चाहे SFAC ने बनाए हों, चाहे वो ट्रस्ट ने बनाए हों, प्राइवेट इनिशिएटिव से बने हों, कोई 5,000 के करीब FPOs अभी हम मानते हैं कि देश में कार्यरत हैं। उसमें से कुछ अच्छी तरीके से काम कर रहे हैं और कुछ मिडलिंग है और कुछ उसमें से लगभग बंद हो चुके हैं या हम कहेंगे कि सुप्तावस्था में हैं। परंतु यदि व्यवस्था को देखा जाए तो कहीं ना कहीं जो सिस्टम है वो अभी भी अधूरा ऐसा है, छितरा हुआ सा है। तो ये क्रेडिट लिंकेज की जो कमी है ये अपने आप में बहुत अहम है और इसको हमें कहीं ना कहीं एड्रेस करना आवश्यक है कि इजी हो जाए, एफपीओ के लिए क्रेडिट फ्लो इजी हो, न केवल एनबीएफसीज लाइक समुन्नति बट अदर बैंक्स, कमर्शियल बैंक्स, कोऑपरेटिव बैंक्स एटसेट्रा, दे शुड एक्सटेंड क्रेडिट टू फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर कंपनीज फॉर वेरियस एक्टिविटीज, नॉट जस्ट क्रॉप लोन्स। क्रॉप लोन्स तो मिल जाते हैं किसानों को, परंतु वो नहीं हो पा रहा है। मैं सोचती हूँ कि जब तक ये नहीं होगा तब तक एक एफपीओ के लिए अपने आप को एक बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज के रूप में कन्वर्ट करना मुश्किल होगा। हम जानते हैं हर बिजनेस को एक छोटी मोटी रकम वर्किंग कैपिटल की रिक्वायरमेंट के रूप में चाहिए होती है कि वो डे टू डे अपना कैसे बिजनेस करे। तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा मिसिंग लिंक है जो हमने महसूस किया, उपलब्ध कराया जाना ज़रूरी है। और हमारा जो एसएफएसी का जो द्वार है वो सभी फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर कंपनीज के लिए हमेशा खुला है, चाहे वो एसएफएसी ने बनाई हो, चाहे वो किसी अन्य संस्था ने बनाई हो। जो भी हमारे पास में किसी प्रकार की मदद के लिए, गाइडेंस के लिए या फाइनेंशियल सहायता के लिए आता है, हमारी स्कीम के तहत हम उसके लिए हमेशा तत्परता से सहायता करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध हैं।
So far as the farmer producer organizations are concerned, my experience has been that till now the role of FPOs in providing a very good marketing setup has been slightly limited. And the reason has been that the movement started by organizing farmers initially and then by helping them to get inputs in a better way. But accessing markets has always been a challenge. One challenge has been the rules and regulations of the APMC acts of various states. And the other challenge has been the orientation and the access to infrastructure that sometimes FPOs don't have.
Today, you can say till date, most of the financing is totally collateralized based. How a financer or a banker think is, okay, if I am lending money to somebody, how secure my money is. If there is a default, that's the starting point with which any financial institution, either bank or NBFC, go about is, if there is a default, how will I recover that money? There is a greater mind shift which is required. First, we have to stop treating our customers like a defaulters upfrontly. We need to look at the overall business model of our customers, may it be small players or may it be a large player, whereby if we are able to manage and look at the cash flows of their business, collateral should be very insignificant in that. For which the government has been working on in terms of bringing a lot of credit guarantee schemes to facilitate financiers to have a better or larger participation. But till date all the guarantee schemes specifically in the agri sector are focused toward banks, and NBFCs are not participating in that particular ecosystem. Whereas we think if government allows NBFCs also to participate in certain guarantee schemes, there are a lot of NBFCs which can come and service the last mile in terms of the farm sector or the MSME sector on the agri or non-agri side. So I think with overall contribution of all the participant banks and NBFCs coming together, a larger address can be done to this sector, and most justice will happen where the farmers can get a better yield, or they can expand their businesses much better, and it will be a happy environment for all in coming future. What I personally believe from the commercial point of view is if anything has subsidies continuing for a longer period, the interest of the community who is into that business is not getting better, and people try to shy away from that business.
Yeah, see, basically what we have seen across the agri value chain is that farmers who have this agriculture produce during the harvest season, they lack a facility for getting financial support. So we understand the need in Kasar because they have to store the greenery and the agriculture crop for over a period of time. So once the crop comes, they are in hurry to liquidate the crop because of the money they have to pay to the various money lending agencies. So we thought that this innovation, understanding the need of the farmer, financing them will help them in a long way to store and cash at a right time at a right price. So what we do generally is we understand every need of the customer, because not only the farmers who produce, there are also the enablers, food processors across the value chain. We understand every need, which need is very unique for each customer. So understand the need of the customer, we customize a solution which help them to grow their businesses. It's a really great initiative. It's first time I think ET along with the Samunnati has conducted this event. It will give a lot of boost for the sector, because sector requires visibility, and this visibility will get a lot of investment in the sector. So we get into a different level of understanding with them, how their value chain is created, what are the consumption, what market they sell, and so this level of formation still is required to happen in this sector.
Next in line was a panel discussion moderated by Arindam Datta, in which the stalwarts of the industry shared their views about the various aspects.
We move on to the first panel discussion of the day, titled Catalyzing Capital, FPOs as an Asset Class for the Finance Industry.
Mr. Murray, I would like to ask you what are the main key highlights of the report, and second, what needs to be done to get the banks into the sector?
And our estimate, based on several interactions with experts, working on the field, shows that the total credit market for FPO finance, excluding commodity finance and on lending, is close to 600 crore. And our estimates again show that in the next 2 years, this would be close to 2,000 crore. So that's about the size of the market.
Now, what is it that's attracting you to this sector?
The first question mark comes is whether this sector is secure enough, whether you will be able to return our money back if we are lending to you. So thus we formulated a very clear policy that we at a start will address the classware which can provide us the collaterals. So we thought that once we start this, we have also started looking at FPCs, particularly in terms of giving them a direct credit line. And we have approached Reserve Bank also at times for the short-term guarantee scheme, where we have been enlightening ourselves in terms of how we go about it.
Do you think that whatever you're doing today, you could have done as a part of the mainstream large Indian private sector banks?
As an entrepreneur, I've been fortunate to be able to extend the work that I was doing while I was at one of the banks here. And as an entrepreneur, that is what I have tried to do and my team has been trying to do in this area.
What is the role of foundation like yours, not only yours, but other foundations that you also, I'm sure you collaborate with, to be able to build up the ecosystem to enable not only access to finance, but also access to other services which is required for the growth of FPCs?
So what I think is when it comes to philanthropies, our differentiating factor is that we have the opportunity to think both short-term and long-term. And that's where I think philanthropies have a quite differentiating role to play, and they can act as players who are catalyzing the sector in addition to, in partnership with some of the key stakeholders in private sector, government, and so on.
In about 8 to 10 states we are strong, and rest of the states we are expanding. There are many players who have been supporting us, especially our promoting institution NABARD. All types of supports are given by NABARD.
What is the role that funds like yours can play to be able to build up the ecosystem for FPOs?
How does equity get confidence? First, the way we approach things, we spend a lot of time on the ground talking to farmers and FPOs, and that's where our journey started. But today, I'm proud to say that we see lots of business proposals where people talk about agri-financing models, and they're willing to stand up and say, that's our business model, and we are looking for funding, right? And that successes inspire confidence. So companies have to be successful, farmer-producer organizations have to be successful. The track record of success is what will attract more capital and good quality.
I'd like to thank all the panelists and thank Samunnati once again.
The objective of warehousing and preservation is to preserve the value which farmer has produced after a 9 months toil in the farm, and it will be a shame on the community and society if that grain is allowed to go waste. And the best way is to preserve it by monitoring it at every point of time till it is consumed by the end consumer. So IT-enabled storage and preservation services will give the true respect to the farmer's work when it reaches the end consumer without any loss of value which he has put in the field. It's a great initiative, I must say, because the agriculture has to be reinvented around the new paradigm of food security and food safety, and that paradigm cannot be worked and served till the farmers make the initiative of their own, rather than it being dependent on the marketplace alone. So I think this is a great ecosystem in which farmers, the entire ecosystem, the end consumer, the facilitators, policymakers, financiers, everybody comes together and gives their perspective to the farmer which he can incorporate in his production system.
A critical takeover would be that contract farming may not necessarily work due to several reasons. One reason is both these stakeholders take risk and they also enjoy returns. Fixing prices before is Herculean or not feasible for most commodities, leave alone horticulture. Another critical takeover is that, so you don't go for contract farming, you go for MOU-based farming, where an agreement is there between stakeholders to supply, and both supplier and the buyer are given the option to deliver to anybody else or collect from anybody else. It's an open market-based operation. Another major takeaway is that linkages between farmer and markets is stronger where the market is a processor rather than a retailer. So a processor invests more in long-term relationships, maybe in good agriculture practices, supply of seeds, that kind of thing. And the relationship we have found at the market linkages are much stronger. But in essence, what it means is that where work for FPOs is on, work for professionals need to focus on, and the FPO need to focus on, diversifying or developing alternate market linkages.
The latter half of the day was adorned with several awards being presented in various categories. Samriddhi Mahila Crop Producer Company was awarded the Best FPO Leader from the North region. While the Hulur Horticulture Farmers Producer Company was adjudged the best from the South region. Continuing in the category of Best FPO Leader, the Bhangar Vegetable Producer Company bagged the award for the East region. While the Neshkala Crop Producer Company won for the West region. Sakhi Mahila Milk Producer Company was bestowed with the award for Best Governance Mechanism in the North region. The winner in the same category for the South region was Shanti Sagara Horticulture Farmers Producer Company. The winner in the same category for the East region was Nabajagran Global Farmer Producer Company. The winner in the same category for the West region was Vikas Agro Producer Company. The award for the best impact in the northern region was conferred upon Navjyoti Kisan Producer Company. In the same category, Ramanna Millets Farmer Producers Company emerged as the winner for the South region. Harit Kranti Adivasi Sahkari Samiti was honoured for its impactful contribution in the eastern region. While Maikal Women Poultry Producer Company was adjudged the best in the western region. Vikas Path Farmer Producer Company bagged the honour for the best performance in the north region. Winners for the South region was Kama Reddy Progressive Farmers Producer Company. The winner in the same category for the East region was Damodar Agro Producer Company. While the winner for the West region was Avantika Atmanirbhar Krishak Producer Company. Jury Special Award in the FPO sector was conferred upon the Lamatan Tingmu Organic Growers Cooperative Society from Sikkim. The award for the Best FPO-Friendly Private Sector Company was bestowed upon the ADM Agro Industries. The same award was also conferred upon the National Commodity and Derivatives Exchange. The award for the Best NGO and Research Institute supporting FPOs went to Vritti Livelihood Partners. As well as Indian Grameen Services. The honour for the companies contributing to outstanding farmer skill development went to Social Education Economical Development Society, as well as Krashak Mitra Agro Services. The award for the Best Agritech Startup went to Dehat. The Special Award for Outstanding Contribution in Agri-Value Chain International went to Olam Agro India.
This has been an incredible day. I started off the day saying it's a bit overwhelming because this is the inaugural edition of the Samunnati Economic Times FPO Summit and Awards. We are deeply humbled by the overwhelming response. 150 FPOs coming all the way from across, one of the entities from Sikkim getting the special jury award, the jury itself coming with so many insights on how do you assess an entity, how do you award an entity, at the same time unequivocally saying that a winner today is not because there were no other players, everyone is a winner. Every entity that forms the fulcrum of what a farmer producer organization is a winner. So if there is one winner for the day, it is the resilience of the Indian smallholder farmer.
The interest evinced by the FPOs in the ET FPO Summit clearly displayed the fact that the FPOs are here for the long run. They might be in a nascent stage today, but they will surely boom soon. The latter half of the day was adorned with several awards being presented in various categories. Samriddhi Mahila Crop Producer Company was awarded the Best FPO Leader from the North region. While the Hulur Horticulture Farmers Producer Company was adjudged the best from the South region. Continuing in the category of Best FPO Leader, the Bhangar Vegetable Producer Company bagged the award for the East region. While the Neshkala Crop Producer Company won for the West region. Sakhi Mahila Milk Producer Company was bestowed with the award for Best Governance Mechanism in the North region. The winner in the same category for the South region was Shanti Sagara Horticulture Farmers Producer Company. The winner in the same category for the East region was Nabajagran Global Farmer Producer Company. The winner in the same category for the West region was Vikas Agro Producer Company. The award for the best impact in the northern region was conferred upon Navjyoti Kisan Producer Company. In the same category, Ramanna Millets Farmer Producers Company emerged as the winner for the South region. Harit Kranti Adivasi Sahkari Samiti was honoured for its impactful contribution in the eastern region. While Maekal Women Poultry Producer Company was adjudged the best in the western region. Vikas Path Farmer Producer Company bagged the honour for the best performance in the North region. The winners for the South region was Kama Reddy Progressive Farmers Producer Company. The winner in the same category for the East region was Damodar Agro Producer Company. While the winner for the West region was Avantika Atmanirbhar Krishak Producer Company. The jury special award in the FPO sector was conferred upon the Lamatan Tingmu Organic Growers Cooperative Society from Sikkim. The award for the best FPO-friendly private sector company was bestowed upon the ADM Agro Industries. The same award was also conferred upon the National Commodity and Derivatives Exchange. The award for the best NGO and research institute supporting FPOs went to Vritti Livelihood Partners. As well as Indian Grameen Services. The honour for the companies contributing to outstanding farmer skill development went to Social Education Economical Development Society. As well as Krashak Mitra Agro Services. The award for the best agri-tech startup went to Dehat. The special award for outstanding contribution in agri-value chain international went to Olam Agro India.
This has been an incredible day. I started off the day saying it's a bit overwhelming because this is the inaugural edition of the Samunnati Economic Times FPO Summit and Awards. We are deeply humbled by the overwhelming response. 150 FPOs coming all the way from across, one of the entities from Sikkim getting the special jury award, the jury itself coming with so many insights on how do you assess an entity, how do you award an entity, at the same time unequivocally saying that a winner today is not because there were no other players, everyone is a winner. Every entity that forms the fulcrum of what a farmer producer organization is a winner. So if there is one winner for the day, it is the resilience of the Indian smallholder farmer.
The interest evinced by the FPOs in the ET FPO Summit clearly displayed the fact that the FPOs are here for the long run. They might be in a nascent stage today, but they will surely boom soon.